I don't know about all of you, but one of my favorite aspects of video games is that you can be something you are not. Unfortunately, I am not a sexy beast, but I can be one in Elden Ring, and today I will teach you how to do that. Welcome to my guide on how to make a Shrek build in Elden Ring. We are not wasting any time, let's go. For this build I am choosing the Vagabond class, because it gives you decent starting stats and this helmet. Your keepsake can be anything you want. Cause it's a little boring to go over, I have added the slider data in the description, so that your character too can look like Shrek. After creating this abomination or demigod, depending on your disposition, it's time to enter the world. As always, the first thing you're gonna do is go to the Church of Allocate. There you can find an anvil with a smithing stone. After that, make your way to the gate front, where you will find your noble steed. There's just one tiny problem. We have nothing to slap bitches into submission, so let's remedy that. At the gate front, you will find a group of the toughest enemies in the game, but your reward for killing them is a chance at the Lord Sword Straight-Sword. The base drop chance is about 2%, so here's a clip of me getting 2 of them back to back just to piss you off. After getting your weapon, be sure to pick up the whetstone here. This will allow you to infuse your weapons with ashes of war. There is just a small problem. At the moment, your sword is duller than most of my videos. So we're going to make our way to this golden seed and then find some smithing stones in a statue that this troll is kind enough to break open for us. After that, we're going to the Limgrave tunnels to collect a few smithing stones until we have 12 of them. We are now going on a journey to a minor earth tree in East Limgrave. Here we'll acquire Shrek's signature move. Follow the main road and head east. Make a pit stop at the third Church of America and keep going until you find the minor earth tree. There you can kill this tumbleweed, which will drop the Ash of War, which can then be infused into your sword at any side of grace. Pressing the special attack button will now be the butt slam.
Gosh! Stop, please!
Alright, we're making decent progress, but it's not ogre yet. This armor set is giving us a severe cake deficiency. So the next thing we're going to be doing is go back to the gate front, head north, traverse the broken bridge and make our way to the Liurna of the Lake. Now we will have to kill some deformed children and also play Elden Ring. These guys have a chance of dropping the dirty chainmail, so go ahead and farm them until one of them drops it. Alright, now we have taken care of the aesthetic part of the build, so let's make it into something viable that we can actually use to a certain degree. This next step should be something you do for all of your next playthroughs, so pay good attention. Go back to the first side of grace where you started the game and then make your way to the beach. You can use the whirlwind to safely drop down. After you walk to the southwest part of the beach, you will find the gold pickled fowl food, which will increase the amounts of runes you gain by 30% for 3 minutes. Now, make your way to the Weeping Peninsula. Once you get there, pick up the Morning Star weapon and the map. While you're here, you can also pick up the Turtle Shell shield. It's not part of the build, but the stamina regeneration buff should speed up acquiring the items. After that, scour the nearby churches to upgrade your flasks. Before you leave, be sure to pick up the large club over here. This will give you an aesthetically pleasing weapon, as well as this special move. After this part, it's time to head to Caelid to kill a dragon, but don't forget to say goodbye to your new friends.
I'll take care of the dragon.
Fast travel back to the third Church of America and meander a little bit to the north. There, you will find the shadiest fuck device, which will then teleport you to Caelid. Here, you can find another golden seed. After collecting the golden seed, you can head east and follow the road to the map piece from there. Now, we're going to head to this fort. There, you will find a defense assault dragon that you can kill with bleeding damage, which is why you brought the Morningstar. When he is just about to die, it's a good time as any to eat your golden pickled chicken. While you can debate the ethics of bludgeoning an old, sick and defenseless creature to death, it will reward you with a little under 100,000 runes. So now we can level up a bit. For this build, I focus on Vigor, Endurance and Strength, but to truly capture the essence of Shrek, I also reserve a few levels for Faith and Arcane. But why? Allow me to explain. For the last part of this build, you want to acquire the Poison Mist and Rotten Breath spell. This way, we'll have some Shrek antics that we can incorporate in our fighting style. The Poison Mist is easy. It can once again be acquired from a tumbleweed, this time in the Forgotten Peninsula. The Rotten Breath spell will require a little bit more effort. We'll have to travel to the Cathedral of Dragon Communion, where we can buy it in exchange for raw dragon a dragon heart. Bear in mind that these incantations require a seal. One of them can be bought at the round table hold. However, if you want a seal that increases your rotten breath damage, make your way to where you started the game and enter the dungeon on the right. To open this dungeon, you have to use 2 stone sword keys on the entrance. They can also be acquired from the round table hold. After that, it's just a matter of outrunning the chariot that can insta-kill you, and going right at the T-junction and killing the guard that is way too high level for you. Congratulations, you can now blast through Elden Ring as Shrek. And that concludes my Shrek build guide. Okay, goodbye.